Hello, my name's Little Shoe with a double O, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup look for the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I'm just putting my moisturiser on to moisturise my face. So I've just done that, and now I'm putting on some full coverage concealer and foundation onto my spots, as I have a few breakouts at the moment. Okay, now I'm applying some foundation. This is, I believe, the Maybelline foundation, and my concealer before was from Revolution. I want my skin to all be one colour. We are going to mess this up later, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm very excited for the new Valhalla game. I think it's going to be great. I'm glad that they're continuing the option of having a female character or a male character. I think it makes the game a bit more personal, and I can't wait to see what the Vikings are going to be like. I mean, the characterization of them and the way they look in the trailer, they look amazing, so I'm super excited to be playing this game. Hopefully in November, I believe it is, so fingers crossed. So now I'm just basing that with my banana powder again from Revolution. It's a setting powder. So I'm just popping that all over just to stop it shining. Okay, so now I'm starting off by doing her scar. She has a scar on the side of her face that comes from her lip up towards her eye. So I'm just doing this with the red Snazaroo face paint, and I'm using brushes that I bought from Amazon. They are eyeliner brushes. You can get probably about a set of 20 for about £3. And now I am using Marron Rigid Collodion, which makes a scar texture on your skin. It basically tightens all your skin up to make it look like a scar, make it look some depth in there. So now I'm currently doing my eyeshadow around the eyes, and if you look at the reference photos of the video, you will see that she's got, and he's got, I believe, quite dark, sort of, I'm assuming they're Viking warrior makeup, sort of eyeshadow all over their eyelids and coming down, quite messy looking. I imagine probably in the Viking days they would have probably used like charcoal or something. It's quite fun trying to do a messy sort of look like this, because you don't have to be perfect. You can mess it around. It doesn't have to look exactly like the reference photo. So it's quite nice to be able to, you know, just have fun and make a mess on your face. So here you go again, I'm just adding some dark brown sort of colour to the scar. In the reference photo, I can't really tell if it's a dark, if it's quite a deep scar, if it's an old scar, so I'm just adding some black in there, and you'll see that I slowly, then I add some more red, and then later on I add some more black. It's sort of hard to sort of tell whether it's an old scar or a new one that we're going to get in the game possibly. So it's just, I'm just going off of my reference photo. So it looked quite reddish but quite dark as well. So I'm just adding some more red in now, and then later on I'll be adding some more black. Now I'm going to be putting brown sort of cream eyeshadow, I think it's eyebrow cream, on my forehead and across my whole face, just to give me that sort of muddy look like she's been in battle. I'm currently using the Beverly Hills eyebrow gel, I believe. I'm just tapping this with my fingers, smudging it out, trying to make it look as naturally like mud as possible. Okay, now I'm just blending that out with some foundation powder just to try and blend it a little bit, because I think I went a bit too much on it, so I'm just trying to blend it out to make it a little bit more natural, a bit more faded. Next I'm doing my eyebrows. I'm not really an eyebrow girl, very rarely do my eyebrows, unless it calls for like a special look that needs like a certain eyebrow, but most of the time I just leave my eyebrows normal. So now I'm just using the same eyeshadow cream that I used for the face, and I'm just brushing out my eyebrows. I've got pretty bushy eyebrows anyway, so I'm just trying to buff them out a little bit more. As the Vikings back in the day, they didn't have perfect eyebrows. Okay, so I'm adding a bit more of that brown eyebrow gel, adding a bit more onto bits of the face, especially near the scar because it looks a bit too plain. So I'm just adding a bit more of that in right now. And now I'm going over all those little places where I put the eyebrow gel and putting a bit of brown eyeshadow. This is an eyeshadow from a Revolution palette, I'm not sure which one, but there's lots of nice browns they have, so I'm just trying to find a neutral sort of brown, just popping that on top just to give it a bit more definition, which I will then blend out a little bit with a foundation brush. You can also use your beauty blender for this process of blending, as it will probably still be a bit damp from the foundation, so it'll be quite handy. It will help blend out as well. So now I'm going back in with the black on the scar area just to try and deepen it a little bit more, give it a bit more definition and depth. Now I'm just rubbing off my foundation with my lips. Judging by the picture, she doesn't really have much colour in her lips. They are a bit more redder and a bit darker than normal. So I'm just rubbing off the foundation with a wet cloth, and then I'm going to be putting on some lip balm, and then while the lip balm is wet, just applying some dark red sort of eyeshadow. to complete this look is throw a bit of fur over your shoulder and you're done. This is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Are you guys excited about the new Valhalla game? Because I know I definitely am. I know I won't be seeing anybody for a very long time. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!